All right, y'all. Let's talk about John Amos. God rest his soul, the father from Good Times. Okay. Y'all, in these past few months, I want to say that maybe the past 6 months or so, there have been a lot of stories about John Amos on the internet. Whether it's his children saying that there was something going on with his health, there was somebody like in charge of his estate that wasn't really his child. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on, but they told us that he had passed this past week, but actually he died in August. And I don't know what the hell is going on. But he was on social media. So I'm confused about what's happening. So let's read. This is from his daughter. She says, I am without words. Our family has received the heartbreaking news that my dad, John Allen Amos Jr., transitioned on August 21st. We are devastated and left with many questions about how this happened 45 days ago, learning about it through the media like so many of you. This should be a time of honoring and celebrating his life, yet we are struggling to navigate the wave of emotions and uncertainty surrounding his passing. Still, there is some semblance of peace in knowing my father is finally free. My family and I deeply appreciate the outpouring of love, calls, texts. Please continue to hold our family in your prayers and thoughts. Thank you. Okay, so she showed a video of her and her dad together. Um, Let me scroll. Here we go. Um, he was 84 years old, and there is some question about what was going on as far because they had some woman around him at the hospital, and they were saying that that wasn't his daughter. Then people was posting this RIP to a legend, John Amos. I remember I put that on you so good this day you could barely move, girl. I don't, and he looked old right here. So I don't know what's going on, girl. I don't know what's going on with John Amos, but it seems as if, there might be some foul play. There might be some foul play because he was a strong 84-year-old. And I know he had been sick. I know he had been sick. We had seen him in a hospital some months ago. Hold up. Let me go to my news feed, girl. Uh let's see. TMZ. John Amos' daughter Shannon is claiming her brother KC colluded with two others to take advantage of the declining actor, alleging his will was changed before his death. Okay, hold up. Let me put this picture up. Okay. Let me read y'all the article. This is from TMZ. Shannon appeared on TMZ Live today, where she was joined by John's former business manager, Paul Ball Balsar Balsari. Paul Balsari. That's what it must be. Her daughter, Quiera Colston, and John's goddaughter, Amy Goody, to sound the alarm over their unanswered questions about the shocking circumstances surrounding the Good Time star's death. According to Shannon, John was diagnosed with Lewy body dementia in 2016, prompting KC to move in with their dad. And she says KC then proceeded to isolate the TV legend from his other loved ones, even monitoring his phone calls. Shannon says KC's alleged drug addiction and mental issues led to estrangement among the family, and alleges her brother withheld treatment from their dad. Oh, wow. Balsari, John's ex-business manager, also claims he and two other individuals were the actors' power of attorneys before KC allegedly took their place without any discussion. Shannon said, my uncle was actually the head of his estate. Sorry, y'all, I gotta wipe my glasses because, girl, I need to be able to see. Okay. She says, my uncle was actually the head of his estate, and he had to do 5 wills because my brother would come in and would get him to sign paperwork. He would undo everything. As TMZ previously reported, KC announced John's death through a statement on Tuesday, claiming the Amos patriarch passed away from natural causes in LA in August. Shannon said Tuesday she learned of her dad's passing through the media, pondering why it took 45 days for the death to be announced. And KC had John's body cremated 9 days after his death without a funeral and without notifying the family. She added, I think that my brother had him cremated quickly so that law enforcement couldn't do and the family couldn't ask for an autopsy. We knew that my father had congestive heart failure. We know he wasn't in any kind of hospice. Shannon accused Casey of elder abuse last year, which her brother and father both denied at the time. In July 2023, Casey was arrested for threats he allegedly made against Shannon that had her fearing for her life. The family has made it clear this dispute is not about money. The family is planning on a memorial for John Amos on November 23rd, child. Oh, Lord. And Casey has not responded to them trying to get a comment. So yeah, it does sound like the brother probably mishandled the father, wasn't taking care of him. Yeah, nah, it definitely seems that way, child. It definitely seems that way. And that's so unfortunate. And I have to wonder if you knew your brother had a drug addiction and all of that. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm taking this off my head now. If you knew your brother had a drug addiction, why is he the person that's in charge? Tell me. Why is the drug addict the person that ends up being in charge? Where were you? Why were no other family members involved? Like it's obvious that something is not right. This is so unfortunate. I hope that they're able to investigate and find out what's going on because it really does seem like, you probably was over there drugging that man and giving him coochie and he thinking everything's okay. And then, you're not giving him his medication and you're stealing from him. And, he probably don't know he's old. He has some form of dementia. Like this is not right, y'all. And I'm really sad about it. I'm really sad about it because I love me some John Amos, child. I love the daddy from Good Times. Okay, I seen a lot of his movies back in the 70s, and he was that nigga. He was that nigga. They also said, and this is, God rest his soul, please no disrespect, but he is famously known for having one of the biggest penises in Hollywood, based on a book I've read by the Banger sisters. Okay, listen, not in a disrespectful manner, but since we talking about, why the young girl talking about putting pussy on people, yeah. I read that in a book from the 70s. They said, no, I read that online. The book in the 70s was talking about Jimi Hendrix. But no, there was somebody online that was a somebody that was like a one of the girls that would go a groupie back in the 70s and said that he was like one of the most well endowed men, the if not the most well endowed man that she'd ever had sex with. It was a story like some years ago, girl, and I never forget because then after that I could never look at them damn khaki pants the same way. Because I don't know if y'all noticed, but James wore the same khaki corduroy pants every episode. No lie. Okay. After that, I was just like, I can't watch it the same. Hey, Kaisha, what's going on, my love? Thank you for the super chat and thank you for the birthday wish. Thank you. Listen, we going to the fried chicken fest this weekend, so we definitely gonna be getting a shot on you, girl. Okay. Uh, somebody said you can see it from his pants. Yeah, Good Times. Yes, I heard that. I have definitely heard that. She said John Amos and Arsenio Hall were the really Arsenio Hall. That doesn't surprise me for some reason. Arsenio Hall has like big dick energy. It's something about the way he was like like certain niggas with big like their energy just kind of be like just so like, oh my god, I got a big dick. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. It's sad, y'all. It's a mess. But God rest his soul. He lived a long life. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot out of James, John. I mean, he want to say James, but John Amos. Okay, so shout out to him.